UFC 321 is happening tomorrow. My final thoughts is that I have to change one pick. And that is this, man. I was picking Azamat Murzakanov, but I'm looking at this height difference. This is comical. 5'10 versus 6'4", supposedly. I think Rakic is like 6'5". A good rule of thumb is if the top of someone's head is on somebody else's eye level, that's a 4-inch height difference. This looks like a 7-inch height difference. The top of his head is probably like on his mouth. This is really, really bad. Now look, I think Azamat could probably still land the overhand lefts that he likes to throw, and he is fast and stocky. We've seen Roy Nelson knock out 6'11" Stefan Struve. But Stefan Struve was a retard. He never used his reach and his height to his advantage. He always liked to fight in the pocket, getting knocked out by bums. So I don't think Rakic is a Stefan Struve type of fighter. He's going to keep his distance. He's going to do the leg kicks, the teeps to the body, a head kick here and there like he did to Jimmy Manua. And maybe Murzakanov can survive it, but I'm just going to go with Rakic for decision. I think it's comfortable now. I knew the height difference was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. This is really, really bad for Murzakanov. And yeah, I'm just going to stick with Rakic. I think that's the safe pick from here on out. Also, I thought Volkov was going to look bigger. Because, Aspinall recently came out and said that Volkov is 6'9". Even though he's listed as 6'7". He doesn't look 6'9" to me. Because Almeida's listed as 6'3", and I think he genuinely is 6'3", because he was like at eye level with Derek Lewis, similar size to Spivak and all these other fighters. So I think Volkov's a genuine 6'7" guy, and Aspinall lied. Aspinall is a liar, okay? Aspinall lies about his height. Aspinall says that he's 6'5", he's not 6'5". Aspinall is 6'4". Because I'm looking at this. Cyril Gahn is listed as 6'4", and I know Aspinall's posture might not be the best, but he's looking the same height, same size. And he was the same size as Pavlovich, and Pavlovich is listed as 6'3". So I can't trust these stats. You can never trust the height, and you can never trust the reach. The UFC need to do a better job with that, man. Like, remember Rosenstrike? Rosenstrike was listed as 6'4" back in the day. He's like 6', 6'1", around there. Verna Jandiroba, Mackenzie Dern, my maggot queen, my bog witch. I love Verna Jandiroba. I'm so excited for this fight. I'm going to be fantasizing about her tonight, thinking about her in a sexual manner because I'm so attracted to her. And Mackenzie Dern, punch that bitch in the tit. Another thing I didn't bring up, those tits that Mackenzie Dern has, those silicone implants, they're not feathers, They weigh something. And there's two of them because she's got two tits. They probably weigh like a few ounces each. That's extra weight that you could be putting on that you don't have to be worrying about your weight cut, Mackenzie Dern. It's a disadvantage to have those tits. Verna Jandiroba, she's got mosquito bite titties. She doesn't have to worry about that. So there's going to be a little extra mass for Verna Jandiroba, even though she's a little bit shorter, like an inch shorter. She's wearing shoes, so keep that in mind. But yeah, Mackenzie Dern, dumb, party girl, slutty girl, which, nothing wrong with that. I'm not shaming her, but I think Verna Jandiroba, she's a mean bitch. I don't know if she's a lesbian or not, but I usually do pick the lesbians, because they come from, their mentality's a little different. And we know Mackenzie Dern, she likes penis. So I'm sticking with Jandiroba. That's going to be a lock. And Jandiroba, she's the underdog. The only reason Mackenzie Dern is the favorite is because of name recognition. And because of all the gooners and bookies that are jerking off to her. That are jerking off to that embedded episode 1. So Verna Jandiroba, my queen, my mother, my maggot mother, she's going to get it done. And, oh yeah, there's Louie Sutherland. Where's Louie Sutherland? He's right here. Dude, Louie Sutherland is built like a fucking fridge. But I'm not worried for Walter Walker. Walter Walker's still taller, bigger, in better shape. But my God, that is a porky fridge boy right there. He's got all the freckles in the back. Is he Scottish? Or I don't know, because I saw he had like an England flag. But before I saw that he had the Scottish flag, so I don't know. But he's from the British Isles. Walter Walker, fourth heel hook, is going to tie with Paul Jarez. A menace that the whole heavyweight division has to deal with. I think Walter Walker, well, I don't want to spoil it, but after UFC 321 is done, I'm going to be talking a lot about Walter Walker, so long as he wins. A lot of good things to say about him. And the matchup that we've all been wanting for, Hamdi All-You-Can-Eat Abdul Wahab versus Chris Corn Syrup Barnett. The super shawarma punches versus the big fat Imanari spinning wheel kick rolls. I picked Hamdi, but I want Chris to win. I want to see those big fat Imanari rolls. Those juicy spinning wheel kicks. And look at Hamdi, man. Hamdi's built similar to Louie. He's like 6'1", 6'2". It's going to be hype. I'm going to be streaming from the first fight. Jacqueline Amorim versus Mizuki. Oh, that's going to be such a great fight. And we got Maxim. There was one fight that was canceled. It was that Muslim guy versus the Brazilian. Camilo versus Al-Serwadi or whatever his name was. To be honest, I'm glad that fight was canceled. I wasn't hyped for it. I don't care for it. So, yeah, let me take that one out. Which one was it? It was this one. Now there's an ugly gap in between Klein and Walker. I have to fix that later. But I'll fix that tomorrow morning. So, yeah, quick update video. I'm really hyped for this card. I'm more hyped for this card than for 320. I really am. So, yeah, that's all I got for this quick update video. My final thoughts. I think this is going to be a really good card. I don't think it's going to be a stinker. I think there's going to be some great fights, some big wars. That's what we can hope for. That's all we can hope for. So, good positive vibes. I'm happy that it's happening in the morning. You know, I really wish they would happen at these times more often. I hate staying up at 1, 2 o'clock at night because I usually go to sleep pretty early. So, yeah. Subscribe to my channel, motherfuckers. Tune in for the stream tomorrow. Peace out.